Yeah, what's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood is your man Theo Butler. Yeah, we're not gonna be on camera for this particular video. We're not gonna be on camera for this particular video because well, I like to say I got more Valorverse than GI Joes, but when I say stuff like that, my wife laughs at me because I clearly don't remember how many Joes I have. So yeah, this what we got going on. We got Joes today. We got Joes today. I felt like we could do Joes today because last time we did Valorverse and everything like that. There we go. We got my brother the Kamoyo King in the building and everything like that. Yeah, we got Valorverse. I'm gonna say GI Joe. We're not gonna do that. We got GI Joe. Shout out to my brother Daryl. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith and everything like that. Shout out to Big Chad. Some of them have had something. They've all, not some. They've all had something to do with the action figures that I collect and everything like that. As a matter of fact, my brother Daryl is responsible for quite a few of these particular action figures and everything like that. But that said, this got Kamoyo King in here and everything like that. Uh, I'm gonna wait a little bit and everything like that because normally I like to say you got two, you got a crew, then we can make it do what it's gonna do. But we ain't got a crew just yet and everything like that. But we do have a crew when it comes to the action figure. Now the action figures legit. The action figures, yeah, I got Joe's. I got Joe in different area code. Joe's. Joe's. We got three. I'm full of glee. Yeah, we got three. So we gonna do it. It's gonna do it and everything like that. So we got the GI Joe, my GI Joe collection and everything like that. Not to be confused with anybody else's GI Joe collection. And I'm satisfied with what I got. What I ain't got, I'm cool with what I ain't got. But just along the same lines as Valorverse, I had to do some stuff to get some me. And y'all be like, but Theo, what you mean? Y'all know I'm like Terrell Owens. I love me some me. Well, you got to do some stuff to get you some you when you collect the action figure lines. If you us, because it ain't necessarily gonna go the way you want it to go unless what did I say with the Valorverse video? You get you some troop builders, right? That's what that is and everything like that. So, like I said, I think my wife just came home. Now, I would love to tell you that these are all the Joes that I have. That would be me lying. That would be me lying. That would be a bald face lie. What's going on, Afro? What's going on? That would be a bald face lie. So let's go ahead and get the obvious out the way. So we know we know how I am and everything like that. We know I love me some us. Right. So Stalker. That's what that is. Now, I know I might be committing blasphemy right here. Y'all hold on. I'm going to see what I can do to get some better light on the subject. Because y'all deserve to have that light. Y'all deserve to have that light. And I want to get it. I want y'all to have it. Yeah, I think we cooking with fish grease right now. I think we cooking with fish grease. Well, we got Stalker, and y'all know why we got Stalker. Now, I might be committing blasphemy right here and everything like that, because Stalker is on a Valorverse Action Force stand. Ain't my fault. Do better with the stands. So we got Stalker. I'm loving that. Got the beret and everything like that. The beret does come off. You see the brother. Got that nice little. See if I can do it like that. Nice little hair sculpt. I'm thinking my dog got his hair. He got that nice brush. He got that nice brush fade. That's and they can't even call it a fade. We're gonna call it a Caesar. He got that nice, but my dog is rocking the green beret, not to be confused with the raspberry beret, the kind you find in a secondhand store. Raspberry beret. And if you thought she wouldn't care much, yeah, shout out to Prince. Y'all know my birthday is April 21st, and that's the day Prince chose to die on. I said it, yes. Y'all like Theo. No, I'm in my feelings about that. I can't even have my birthday to myself. Why would you choose the day that I was born to peace out? I just think that's wrong. I just think that's wrong. I'm trying to get Stalker back on his base and everything like that. Y'all give me a little bit. Stalker might have a problem with being on a Valorverse base. I don't care. Stalker better get right. So we got Stalker. And I guess we might as well go ahead and get him out the way since he didn't fell on over and everything like that. I got that Snake Eyes Timber. My brother Daryl loves the animals. He loves the animals. So I got that Snake Eyes Timber pack. Actually, you know what? I can't even take credit for that. Me and the missus were in Walmart. Me and the missus were in Walmart, and she looked at me. We on the toy aisle. She said, "You gonna get it?" I said, "Huh? You ain't got that, do you?" I said, "No, I ain't got it." "Well, you gonna get it?" I'm looking at her like, don't really threaten me with no good time. Like we ain't come in here for this. She like, "Nah, are you gonna get it? Yes or no?" I mean, if we can, I felt like I got bullied into getting Snake Eyes. I feel like I got bullied into doing it, but hey, I did it. This is my go-to Snake Eyes figure right here. I know Snake Eyes comes in a variety of ways with Hasbro, but I like this. You got this Snake Eyes with what I consider his best look. Yes, we got the skin tight gear on the top. We got some padding, but then we take a look at the pants, and the pants are tactical trousers. So I'm absolutely loving that and everything like that. This is my go-to Snake Eyes. I'm gonna do my best to keep up with these notes while we in here. Prince chose that day to pass you the torch, man. What say Stalker was always stylish? Yeah, he was. So we got them and everything like that. But of course, I got Stalker, right? And of course, got to give it up for Big Dog Heavy Duty. Got to give it up for Big Dog Heavy Duty and everything like that. Now, you know how I feel about the military. You know how I feel about everything being tactical. Heavy Duty is a chunky figure, but Heavy Duty is also artillery. One of the things that they did was they said, "Well, you're going on out there," and I'm like, "Don't do that. You're not gonna have that." Shout out to Bobby Valor once again, Valorverse. We make it do what it do. I think this is Shockwave helmet, Hasbro. They made this. You could actually take this and put this on top of the action figure. So with this one right here, take it. Yeah, like Theo. No, we're gonna get it on there because I know it fits. Wait a minute. I know it fit. There we go. Like I said, I know it fits. That's it right there. So I got my Stalker, and as you can see, if I do this right here, you can see the head sculpt is still attached and everything like that. So to me, this is a better Stalker. The like I said, the helmet comes from the Shockwave with the motorcycle. This is a much better Stalker to me. So yeah, I got that. And of course, I don't have the Shockwave action figure. That would be a eBay purchase. That's what that would be. That's what that would be. So we got that. Like I said, I got to get me some meat. And I know y'all see him back here. I know y'all see him back here. Don't act like that. Y'all see Doc back here. Had to get Doc. Had to get Doc. Had to get me some meat. We got a medic on the scene. Something go left, somebody can get help. And that's a nice action figure. I had to have that when that dropped. Because once again, like I said, I love me some me. But I do go back with the Joes. I do. I go back to the Joes. And I had to get the first lady of G.I. Joe, Scarlet. This is my Scarlet go-to figure right here. I know some prefer her initial outfit. I never understood why she was going into combat with a tan colored leotard, but hey, that's just me. I never understood that. I never understood that. Where else we at? Where else we at? G.I. Joe, Hasbro last year gave us an OG character, Spider Wolf. Yeah. Now this was supposed to be a troop builder, but they said no, we're gonna make this a specific Joe. And y'all see him, yeah, it's a brother. So it being a brother, I said, well, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make that do what it's gonna do. Don't even worry about it. We're gonna make that do what it's gonna do. What's going on, Big Will? What's going on? We're gonna make that. So we went on and got him. We went on and got it. Now I'm not understanding. I might mute these loud yellow colors and everything at some point because I'm like, you supposed to be nighttime. Why do you have on bright ass yellow? Like that don't make no damn sense. So I'll probably mute that to a brown at some point in time to make that more practical, a brown or tan color, deep tan color. But yeah, I'm liking this. And once again, I know this is probably sacrilege because it's on an Action Force base. But Hasbro, that's your fault. That's your fault. Now, y'all remember, do the goggles work? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We tipped them puppies back just like that right there yonder. Took that puppy back. Oh, try and be careful with it. It's all right. We're going to put it, because it actually just snaps on the helmet. And once again, Shadow Tracker, like Stalker. I'm sorry, Spider Wolf. Spider Wolf got issues. He don't want to stay where he's supposed to be at. So we taking our time. We're going to put him back on the base where he's supposed to be at. So we don't have no problems. And we come back just like so. So yeah, it does work. Tilt down, tilt up. Yeah. Helmet comes off and everything like that. So yeah. I'm like, that's what I had. That's what we got to do to get us some us. That's what we got to do to get us some us. Now, what G.I. Joe did last year, they released anniversary action figures. Those of us that have been living long enough, we remember the 12-inch figure with the synthetic hair. So last year, G.I. Joe gave us the anniversary in 6-inch figure form. I believe the first action figure that they gave us was the infantry action figure. This action figure actually came with a set of dog tags. Got that load out, got the gear packs and everything like that, which you can actually take the pouches off. I've got them on. You got the helmet. And yes, it was a troop builder. So yes, it came with 2 different head sculpts. Of course, you know which one I went for because I need to see me in my house and everything like that. So that's what I got. I don't know if you're able to notice the dog tags, but it did come with a set of dog tags. So we got that. That was the infantry guy. 1 of 4 that they dropped. The next one was the diver. And I can't lie, when I saw the diver, the movie that Cuba Gooding Jr. was in with Robert De Niro, where Cuba Gooding Jr. played the Navy diver, which is based on a real story. That's what I thought about when I got this action figure. I also thought about the statement Chadwick Boseman made, roles he would never take, the role where he couldn't drive, couldn't swim, couldn't read. And I'm like, oh, well, we're going to dispel that myth with this particular action figure. Once again, this action figure came with 2 different head sculpts. We know which one I went with. And a plethora of accessories. Now, this one did come with its own base. So thank you, G.I. Joe, for that one. We got our own base with that. We also did get our own base with the infantry. So shout out to G.I. Joe, Hasbro with that. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I felt some type of way with this next action figure because I'm like, okay, you didn't gave me the Army. You didn't gave me the Navy. I need me some me. Where my Marine at? I got gung ho. I got leatherneck. I got gung ho and I got leatherneck. You got gung ho out here in the field with his chest all out, taco meat all out and everything, with the Eagle Globe anchor on his chest. Dude gonna get lit up. No body armor whatsoever. I know he tough. But we taking tough to a whole nother level. We got to keep stuff practical. So I'm saying, G.I. Joe, y'all gonna have to do a better job. Hasbro, I need a better gung ho. That ain't gonna work for me. What y'all got going on for me? That's dope. Valorverse made Joe. Yeah. So they gave me this. Now we do have women in the Marine Corps. We absolutely do. I believe those are the best military women, period. Of course, I'm biased. So what they did was they gave us a sniper, a Marine sniper. Comes with two different head sculpts, two different handsets. One's a sister, one's not a sister. And this action figure, this sniper right here, is basically a better version of the Jody Shooter Craig action figure that they gave us. So you got a sister as a sniper. Watch out there now. Things could go left. But I'm loving this. And she came with her own base. Did not come with some dog tags on her. I don't know why we did that. Did not give her own set of dog tags. Should have did that. But yeah. So we got our women represented. I be representing. So that was our sniper. This was our Halo. High altitude, low. Somebody going to have to tell me in the comment section what those stand for. This is our Halo jumper. And y'all like, Theo, where the accessories at? In the plastic bag, because these action figures came with a lot. Their anniversary action figures came with a lot. Came with his own base, no dog tags. But this, and he comes with a parachute. Like, let me just say that. He come with a parachute. No, I have not thrown him up in the air to see if he float. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So we got that. Had to celebrate our anniversary. But you know what I said? That blowback action figure real nice. That's all I'm saying. That blowback action figure real nice. And like I said, did I just say that? I did. My wife would get on me about repeating myself. We got Flint. Because we go back with the Joes. We got Flint. Now, I bought this Flint initially to be my Frank Castle. I did. I absolutely did. But then Hasbro dropped Frank Castle last year, and they just dropped another Frank Castle. So I bought my Frank Castle. And so I said, well, this is going to be Flint then. And I know Hasbro just released another Flint. I'm not necessarily one to spin the block on that. I'm good with the Flint that I got. And that's all that matters when you collecting action figures. Are you good with what you have? I'm perfectly fine with the Flint that I have. Now we get, I don't want to say we get to the bad guy thing, but so I got my own Storm Shadow. I looked all over the place. Quite a few Storm Shadows had been released before I settled on this Storm Shadow. It was something about this Storm Shadow. I don't know what it was. It was something about this particular version made me get it. So I got it. And I was happy with it. And then I started having conversations with my brother Daryl. My brother Daryl, who loves ninjas. I don't think they've ever made a ninja 6-inch action figure form. My brother Daryl ain't like. He liked it. And I'm saying to myself, you know what? I could do me some more. I could do me some more ninja if I see something spark my eye, if I see something move me. You know, I got Daredevil in his ninja gear, got his wife, Elektra. That's what I said. Matthew Murdoch and Elektra Narchios are married. Don't know why we can't. Never mind. That ain't what this video is about. So, because my brother keep messing with me and everything like that, I got this Storm Shadow. Now, this is Storm Shadow. Got some black on. This is a different take on Storm Shadow. I do not call this Storm Shadow. Nope. I know it says Storm Shadow. I see that right there. But just cross that out and put Snow Blizzard. Yeah, put Snow Blizzard, not Storm Shadow, Snow Blizzard. That would be his younger brother. Yeah, yeah. So all the action figures serve a purpose, and I would take it out of here. I would, but why? Because I ain't planning on using it right now to take no photos. So, but if I bring this, you know what? I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I'm not. Hold on. Hold on. Eddie Kane Jr. would say, Duck, if you're not gonna do it right, then let's just not do it at all. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Let it rain on me, baby. Nights like this, I wish. Yeah, remember those jumpers in God? Those were the Halo jumpers. True. That, thank you, come on, yo. High altitude, low opening. Thank you. Theo, why you don't know that? You was in the Marine Corps. I ain't jump out no damn plane. I was always told while you should be prepared to jump out of a plane, that it makes no sense to jump out of a perfectly good working airplane unless there's something wrong. So yeah, I don't jump out no plane. Doesn't mean I'm not prepared to. So this right here, this black around the calves, like I'm just loving the visual aesthetic of this action figure, point blank, period. Got the chopping hands, got the clenched fist, got the grasping hands. It's enough of a difference to me for the action figure to have its own identity. You see the sheaths right there for the double swords. Yes, he's got the bow and arrows and everything like that. Like this, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So we got our OG Storm Shadow, and we got our different take on Storm Shadow, which I call Snow Blizzard, because I don't want to be limited and not being able to use them at the same daggum time. And now I'm gonna say this: Darren might have corrupted me, because there might be a point where I spin the block on other Joes, such as nunchucks, things of that nature. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. It's possibility. And then we got this villain. Now I use him. Black Panther fans will love this. I use him as my salamander crew. That's what I do. Because buddy, he look. Never mind. You see what he looked like. You see what he looked like. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he looked like hot damn poured over a bowl of holy hell. That's. He looked like he went on the resurrection altar and it ain't go well at all. Got him geeked up and everything like that. I mean, I'm probably gonna go to hell for this one, but nah, I ain't gonna do that. I start to crack a joke. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke. I started to say he remind me of somebody that could be a Jamaican rapper, didn't have locks, but did have like a high top fade, box fade back in the day. Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name. Used to wear glasses and everything like that. Look, never mind. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to smoke. But this right here is Shadow Tracker. Shadow Tracker. I use him as one of my Black Panther villains. That's what that is and everything. Seems like that would make sense. You see, he's got like I want to say like the cat skull, claws, and everything like that. So yeah, he looked like he could be that dude. So yeah, I got him. And then once again, I was, once, always, once one, always one. We got Leatherneck. I'm absolutely digging this. I got me a Marine. Never mind. Never mind. I wish. Never mind. So we got two Marines and everything like that. We do some Valorverse stuff. We got more than that, but this right here, once again, a throwback, right? Got that nice little packaging, picture art. Oh yeah. Last but not least, because he's not last, Alpine. Y'all seen me break this guy out before. Alpine. Once again, I love me some me. Albert, Alpine Pine. Somebody that I didn't, yeah, I think so. What's going on, Shallow? What's going on? I'm gonna say this. I appreciate it. A brother being a rock climber, doing that. I ain't saying we don't do it. I'm not saying we don't do it. I'm not saying we don't do it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying we don't. It's a possibility. We could. We very well could. I'm not saying we don't. I'm gonna say I ain't never seen it. I'm gonna say I ain't never seen it. I ain't saying we don't. I ain't saying we don't. I ain't saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Theo, what you doing? I'm trying to get this. The Halo jumper acting. Yeah, the Halo jumper ain't acting right. Hold on. There we go. Had to get the Halo jumper. He wasn't acting right. He wasn't acting right. Stuff falling over and everything like that. Last but not least, we got Talon. Bring this puppy on over here and everything like that. Say 12-inch. I need that dude in 6-inch. This is Talon Raptor. He's a villain. Works with Cobra and everything like that. But I'm looking at it. I'm picking up what he got going on and everything like that. Come with some nice wings and everything like that. My brother Daryl loves the wings. To me, he's Wind Eagle. Yep, need me a Black Panther villain. Wind Eagle, spin that story properly, forward and everything like that. He got a domino mask on. Might as well call it Wind Eagle. Come with an eagle. Might as well, right? Did not come with his own base though. Did not come with his own base. So we had to make it do what it was gonna do. Y'all give me a second. Give me 1 second here. You know what? Let me do this real quick. So, as I started off the video, I like to say I ain't got that many G.I. Joe action figures. I did say that. I think even with what we got on the table right now, y'all would say, Theo, you tripping. You do have, you got more than a few. Yeah, but there's more than that. So, shout out to the brothers, the sisters, action figure collectors that like to make it do what it's gonna do. I'm about to do something that could probably be sinful, could probably be seen a certain type of way by those that collect action figures. But we're gonna take these, we're gonna move these out the way. We're gonna move. Well, you say, Theo, you're gonna move them out the way. Yeah, we're gonna move them on out the way. We're gonna move because I do some troop building too and everything like that. And can you really have G.I. Joe without having some bad guys? No. And G.I. Joe, unlike Cobra, G.I. Joe got a lot of specific characters. The Joes got a lot of specific characters. They do. So we're going to get the Joes out the way. We're going to get Raptor. We're going to move him out the way. We're going to move Timber out the way. Yeah, we got to do this. We're going to get this log on out the way and everything like that. So, you got G.I. Joe, you got G.I. Joe classified, but they got to have some folks to take on and everything like that. And I'm still set tripping because I ain't bring out Destro. All right, but I do have Destro, not to be confused with Pimp Daddy Destro. But you need some folks to raise holy hell. And we got folks by the busload to raise holy hell. If you're taking a look at this and everything like that, these would be my Vipers. Got to have a unit of Vipers. These would be my Cobra Vipers. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these bad boys. So I want to have my squad. Have my squad ready. We got 6 of them. That's a good little army build. I'm thinking definitely a good photo op if you got more than one. So we've got 6. So anytime we want to put our Joes into a battle scene, we can do that. But that's not enough. I never really cared for, well, certain action figures in Cobra just look damn ridiculous. That's all I'm going to say. So what we had to do is you got to get you some more people. You got to get you some more people. Once again, I understand this might be sacrilegious, but hey, it's my collection. You got to get you some more Cobra Vipers. So we got the Cobra Island Viper. I think that was the one folks lost their mind over initially. We got that one. And so we got 2 of those. We got 2 of those, right? They could be your squad leaders. They could be your squad leaders, right? If you got 6 of the other Vipers and you add the 2 of these would be your squad leaders, right? These would be your squad leaders. And this was the Cobra Officer Pack, where one of these Vipers, if you take off the, let me see if I get it right the first time around. If you take off the scarf, yes, I did. I get it right. I got it right. This is the brother. The other one is a European brother. So in essence, you take off their scarf, you take off their forearm guards, you'll be actually able to see what their ethnicity is up under the uniform. So that was I ain't mad at that, Hasbro. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. It was a 3-pack though. So it came with the Cobra Officer. That would be the field officer, right? Came in a 3-pack. And honestly, if my opinion is they could have kept doing these Cobra Vipers because the body sculpt to me is, I like it. They could have kept doing the Cobra Vipers in this body sculpt and different colors, and I would have kept rocking with it. Now we also have these Vipers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 of them and everything like that. I want to have my red Viper hit squad per se. And this is it. A question: Cobra versus Hydra versus Cobra. Which evil army wins in a head-to-head? You know, Kamoyo, I don't know, because what I did was, I understand the question. I ain't really think about it like that, because here's what I did. And it's interesting considering the question that you asked. In my universe, my world, Cobra and Hydra are one and the same. These troops, these Cobra Vipers right here, they answer to my Hydra Supreme Commander, which is Evil Steve. So that's what I did with mine, because it's all serpents, right? It's all serpents. Plus, we got the Serpent Society being a part of that. Yeah, it's all serpents. Give me 1 second here. Y'all like, Theo, what you got going on? So we back. So yeah, those are my GI Joes. I stopped counting once we got to the Cobra Vipers and everything, because I don't really count them. But those are my GI Joes. I love the military aesthetic to it, to all the Joes, and that's why some action figures, some Joes I have, some Joes I don't have. What's going on? What's going on? Let me make sure I do this right. I am Krillin. What's going on, Big Krillin? What's going on? So some Joes I just don't want because the visual aesthetic is too far out there. It's too. Appreciate that. The visual aesthetic is just too far out there. So when I collect my military action figures, by and large, I still want that military element. We chilling over here. I want that military element to still be that military element. It can have some modernization to it, but I don't want it where it's, and it's weird that I'm gonna say this, cartoony. I don't want it to be where it's cartoony. And at the same time, I want to be able to get action figures that represent me. So as I alluded to when we did the Valorverse video, when you're trying to get action figures that look like you have to. Appreciate that, Big Chris. I'll be trying. You have to get troop builders. If you want the action figure to look like you, more often than not, troop building, if it's not a specific character, troop building is the way you have to go. So that's what we did. That's what we did. Some action figures we bought with the intent purposes of them being part of a bigger universe, a different universe. We got the Cobra Vipers. So we sit up here, we got our Hydra. And if you collect the action figures, if you already got your Hydra built up, congratulations. If you already, but to those who don't have their Hydra army built up, maybe you have a Hydra officer, it's Cobra. Serpent related and everything like that. So you can just combine everything. You can have Destro working with the Hydra Supreme Commander. You can have the Red Skull sitting right there. You can bring over any Zemo you want to bring over, and it all fits like it's supposed to. Georgia Bulldog wristbands. So that's what I did. But what I wanted to do was share specifically with those who are like, hey, Theo, what action figure G.I. Joe is out there that looks like me? What's coming down the pipe is heavy duty. Now, he ain't out yet. He is available for pre-order. It's a light year. It's a light year. It's a light year. Light. Take advantage of it. Get your customizations up to date, like my elder, Mr. Ray Smith does, and everything like that, and we make it do what it do. That said, we out. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. If you have not and everything. Good looking, Kamoyo. Appreciate that. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button and everything like that. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the Rock With Me Nation and everything like that. And we're going to be coming back to y'all with some more action figure content, some more Wakanda, Black Panther related content, some more action figure content. That's what we do. Make sure you got your notifications on, because my brother Dara is coming to us later on today with his live, I believe 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you go check that out. And my spiritual advisor, Grand Madam Tarot, if I'm not mistaken, has a video up on her channel. So you make sure you got that up. And welcome aboard, my brother Kamoyo. The Black Panther fan group has a YouTube channel. So if you are a Black Panther fan and you don't know where to go get your Black Panther content from, I know there's one channel, three, but I know what Kamoyo finna get ready to do. I know 3 channels, primarily if not dedicated all the way to giving you all the Black Panther. You ain't gotta wait. You ain't gotta wait. You don't. You ain't got to. You ain't gotta wait till 2028. We already great. You ain't gotta wait till later on this year. We already here. Bars. Bars. So you a Black Panther fan. I ain't say that. That's what you said. Well, I know 3 channels dedicated to it. I know 3 channels dedicated to getting you all the Black Panther. Like that's the mission. You think it's a game. It ain't. It ain't. If it's a Black Panther comic book, that's the mission. Black Panther video game, that's the mission. Black Panther action figure, that's the mission. Black Panther live action, that's the mission. Black Panther big screen, that's the mission. Black Panther animation, that's the mission. Black Panther small screen, that's the mission. The mission. Or you won't have to wonder no more. Well, can T'Challa do this? Can T'Challa do that? Can Shuri do this? Can Shuri do that? Who was the Black Panther before T'Challa? Who was the Black Panther after T'Challa? Oh no, you won't have to do none of that. You won't. And we talking 616. The comic books. Not the fake 616. That's really the 1999. That's the MCU. No, we talking comic books. You want to know what vibranium do? We finna give it to you. Bars. See how I can do this all day. I can do this all day. You want it? We gonna give it to you. You want to know the differences between processed vibranium and non-processed vibranium. We gonna tell it to you. You want to know about the Doors? We got you. You want to know about the High Toots of Isaiah? We got you. You want to know about the queens that sat on the throne? We got you. We got you. We dedicated to it. The Intergalactic Empire. We custom head sculpts. We kit bashes, custom action figures. As long as it pertains, extreme diorama set pieces. Yes, as long as it pertains to Wakanda, Midnight Angels. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't side characters. Horatio Walters. Well, Taku, Cantu. We don't care. Well, I'm telling you, we don't care. So if you want that, Kamoyo can drop the link in the comment section. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe and everything like that. This character, those characters have never had a fan base like what we're doing right now, and we're dedicated to it, and we check our egos at the door. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with a brother and everything like that. Make sure you got your notifications on. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button and everything like that. If there's anything else that you would like for us to talk about in regards to superheroes, comic books, maybe sprinkle with some social issues and everything like that, let me know. I'm available on all the platforms and everything like that. So we making it do what it do. So with that said, we out. Until the next time, in the meantime, in between time, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.